Good evening.
Covering your hometown from 5 newsrooms across the region, this is WDBJ 7.
Now at 11, many are speaking out after an unexpected increase in their electric bill. The cause and why people say it is unfair.
And TikTok is one step closer to being banned in the U.S. We'll have the latest on the push to separate the platform from its Chinese parent company.
And after a very warm afternoon in the 70s, we're tracking our next rainmaker. I'm going to show you when that's expected to arrive.
Good evening, I'm Chloe Vincenti.
And I'm Logan Sherrill. Thanks for joining us tonight. Several Craig and Botetourt County residents were quite
live, local, now. This is News Channel 6 at 10 p.m.
The Jacksboro Police Department is seeking a grant for new technology to help in their fight against crime.
From St. Louis, Missouri, with the Indiana State Sycamores, this is Sycamore Spotlight.
Welcome to a very special edition of Sycamore Spotlight. We're here at Arch Madness in St. Louis.
This morning on WAND, ADM under investigation, the details we're learning, and where grand jury subpoenas were delivered. Plus, giving back to those overseas, why a local bar is putting together care packages for the troops, and how you can donate to the project. Good morning and thanks so much for joining us on this Saturday morning. I'm Ben Mackey.
Breaking overnight, the U.S. Senate passes multiple bills just before the midnight deadline, avoiding a partial government shutdown. And a man is captured on camera holding a machete in a store. Customers saying it was so bizarre, it seemed like a joke.
You might want to grab some green this morning because the 146th annual St. Patrick's Day Parade is taking place downtown today. Coming up, I'll have what you need to know heading out the door.
Well, a quiet and chilly start to the weekend, but I'll let you know when we'll see spring-like weather return.
And she does it again. Caitlin Clark makes history with another record as Iowa women's basketball team moves on in the Big Ten tournament.
Live from 7 Burlington Station, this is Omaha's news leader. KETV Newswatch 7, First News Saturday.
Good morning and welcome to First News here on KETV. It's 7:01 on Saturday, March 9th. Taking a live look.
A little cloudy out there, also much cooler. I'll have the details coming up in the full weather forecast.
Efforts to exit a partnership, what one councilwoman is doing to cut ties with the RTA that could happen in a matter of months. And a demand for a step down from the St. Tammany Coroner-elect continues. And what parish leaders are looking to do next, these stories coming up on WDSU News this morning.
Live, local, late breaking. This is WDSU News This Morning.
And thank you for waking up with us for WDSU News This Morning. I'm Brittany Verner. We're going to get to your headlines momentarily, but first,
we will return to Charles Bronson and Lee Marvin in Death Hunt.
Friday on the news, it's a remote-controlled General Lee, but is it really racing to rob a train?
2 million green ones!
And on Dallas.
Do you suppose we might get together for a drink sometime?
JR goes for Cliff's lover.
Anything's possible.
But who's using who?
You might want me to go to bed with him.
Then on Falcon Crest.
Joseph and I are going to move in with Melissa. That woman's bad news.
And will Angela succeed in cheating Francesca?
I'm beginning to feel that Falcon Crest is like a poison.
Friday.
Tonight's news break is brought to you by Suburban Ford.
Good evening. Coming up on News 10 tonight, good news for Medi-Cal patients. The governor has reversed an order for them to sell their homes to continue receiving benefits. The Sacramento County supervisors have approved a smoking ordinance tonight, a measure which bans smoking in many public places. Now this.
Saturday, Claude Forner was the scum paid assassin.
I know you. You don't shoot on men.
A hired killer marched Mike for murder. Somebody had put together a deadly killing machine. A vicious circle of cold-blooded hitmen.
This whole thing is getting a lot rougher than I thought.
Then, on Cover Up, there's a murder in Danny's Malibu beach house.
Didn't you notice anything strange about the body?
Yes, it was lying in the middle of my living room floor.
Heather Thomas guest stars as Jack and Danny uncover a ring of deadly jewel thieves. Saturday.
Thursday on Magnum, an orphan on the run
We're looking for the boy's father.
holds a secret people are willing to kill for. Then on Simon and Simon,
Call girls, blackjack tables.
Rick and AJ are caught between a crooked mayor and a mob. And on Knots Landing, has Abby gone too far?
It's my way of saying thank you for bringing me aboard.
Thursday.
This is CBS.
The governor has reversed a controversial Medi-Cal rule forcing nursing home patients to sell their homes. Good evening, I'm Bob Burton.
And I'm Jennifer Smith. That story tops our news tonight, along with a new ordinance for Sacramento County, an ordinance that severely restricts smoking in public places.
We'll have that story and all tonight's news on News 10 Tonight.
On the next Hour Magazine.
Yeah, because I was always there.
And saying naughty things to me,
Well,
too.
occasionally.
Well, once in a while, yes.
We'll talk later.
Television Classic salutes the stars of Soap and finds them still one big happy family.
Present company accepted.
But,
Same to you, pal.
We'll take you north to Alaska. And Gary Collins learns to walk and talk at the same time on Hour Magazine.
Thursday at 3:30 on 10.
You're watching KXTV Channel 10, Sacramento Stockton.
Watch the Brewers battle the Blue Jays Saturday at 9:30 on TV 27.
On the next News Scope, hunger in America and a food bank that redistributes food and respect.
Friday at 5. Follow the Men of Calypso on Cousteau's Amazon Sunday at 1:30 on TV 27.
I'm David Hartman.
And I'm Joan London.
Weekdays at 7, join us for Good Morning America.
At 7:25 and 8:25, it's Elliot Rodriguez with Action News.
Right here on Channel 6.
Michelle Phillips, Cesar Romero, today at 4.
And that's the 10 o'clock news tonight. Join us tomorrow on Panorama when we'll rehash the D.C. primary and the Tennessee primaries. Have a good evening. We'll look for you again tomorrow at 10.
All my ideas.
Well,
John, I hate to say this, but you were absolutely right. This is much better. Of course, if you repeat that to anyone, you're fine.
This is WACY UPN 32, Appleton, Green Bay. This is WACY UPN 32, concluding another day of telecasting. WACY UPN 32 is owned and operated by Ace Television Incorporated and operated by authority of the Federal Communications Commission in Washington, D.C. on Channel 32 with a visual effective radiated power of 1,050,000 watts from an antenna 1,102 feet above average terrain. WACY UPN 32 maintains a transmitter at the corner of Ridgeview and Shirley Roads in the township of Glenmore, Wisconsin, with offices and studios at 1391 North Road, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Good night and have a pleasant tomorrow.
My name is Clark Heipel. This is what's coming up on this Wednesday edition of Coachco News. Emergency crews and Enbridge Gas working on a gas leak in the Thibault Terrace neighborhood will update at 5. Situation believed to be solved shortly after arrival of emergency crews. Also, we assess the holiday shopping season and another look at local volleyball. All these stories and more at 5.
This is 41 Today on 41 NBC.
Good morning and welcome to 41 Today. I'm Denise Turner. Right now, a man barricaded himself and a 1-year-old child inside of a home in Warner Robins.
Happy daylight saving. I don't know how happy it is because we lost an hour of sleep. Thanks for watching KB Weekend Daybreak. I'm Ford Sanders.
And I'm Grace Thornton. The time is now 7 o'clock on your side.